So, the next thing that happened on AEW Dynamite. Now, before we talk about the next match of the night, we gotta talk about his backstage segment. So, yeah, we see Renee Paquette interviewing Christian Cage with Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne's mom right there. And then we see Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR, with Stokely Hathaway. So, yeah, they're getting interviewed. And Christian was talking about the AEW World Tag Team Championships and all that stuff, and then he was talking about how if FTR scratches his back, how he'll scratch theirs. So yeah, that's what he was talking about there. And FTR, Stokely was talking for FTR, talking about how pretty much that they'll help him. So yeah, that's what happened there. Then after that, we get to the next match of the night. It was Ricochet versus Blake Christian one-on-one. So yeah, Blake Christian was cutting a promo earlier, and yeah, he was talking about how they took out Lee Johnson, Ricochet, and the Gates of Agony. So he says that the Gates of Agony is going to be backstage if Ricochet's man enough to leave him back there, and how he's going to beat his bald ass. So yeah, that's what he tells him there. But yeah, we get to the match. In this match, it was pretty good for the most part. Blake Christian hitting a springboard 450 onto Ricochet, getting a 2 count of that. But then during this match, we see Ricochet distracting the referee, where the Gates of Agony comes up attacking Blake Christian. They beat him down. Ricochet throws Christian back into the ring, hitting the spirit gun onto Blake Christian. But then he wasn't done yet. He picks him up and then he hits the vertigo onto him, pinning him for the 3 count. So yeah, Ricochet defeated Blake Christian tonight in a one-on-one match. But then after the match ended, the Gates of Agony picks up Blake Christian and they hit their tag team finish move onto him, laying him out. So yeah, that's what happened there for the match. And what happened after the match, I'll give it all 3 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, then after that, we see Renee Paquette backstage interviewing MJF with MVP and the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate, backstage. So yeah, MJF was talking about how he's going to be handling Mark Briscoe and the Talkie Talk tonight and all that stuff with the Hurt Syndicate being there. But then they walked off and they see on this whiteboard, where Kevin Knight actually wrote on it earlier, and it said that, he already beat Schultz Benjamin on Collision, and it pretty much says that, they're going to take those tag team titles early. So yeah, that's what it said to them, and MVP says that they're going to go deal with them with Jet Speed right now, and MJF is going to go deal with Mark Briscoe alone. So yeah, that's what he tells them. So up next, it will be MJF and Mark Briscoe doing their talkie talk up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then.